Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler V series V's I've been doing for a little while. I go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks. I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I just ate some tasty wings, and I'm hoping I'll go 2 for 2 with this video. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I can't do the iconic noise, but yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Master of Flying Guillotine shirt. Love this shirt. See, you got Jimmy Wang Yu, and that's the Master of the Flying Guillotine. But what the hell's the Master of Flying Guillotine? Well, apparently you didn't see my previous review. Go watch that review. Watch this one first, but then go watch that one. Master of Flying Guillotine, it is a classic among classics when it comes to old school kung fu movies. It is a highly venerated film starring the late, great Jimmy Wang Yu, as well as the late, great Cam Kong in the role of the Master of the Flying Guillotine. This movie is the fucking shit, man. It is just so good. If you're into the old school stuff, it's not going to be for everybody. But man, oh man, do I love this movie. This was actually one of the first old school kung fu movies that I ever personally saw. It was on like HBO or Max or some shit back in the day, back before they were all streaming services. It is a movie that I love. That's why I got the shirt. If you ever want to yabber on about kung fu stuff, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. I'm always happy to. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, like I said, I just got through reviewing some tasty chicken wings. Happened to be from, boom, Wingstop. Because I review chicken wings, folks. An inordinate amount of chicken wings. Usually I do it from Buffalo Wild Wings because they have a buy one, get one free deal on boneless wings during on Thursdays. But Wingstop has a boneless deal all the time, and it's about the same price. You get 20 fucking wings out of it, and you can choose up to 4 flavors. I just got 2. I just got through reviewing their sweet chili glaze, which is like a brand new flavor. So again, watch that review after you watch this one. What else did I get, though, folks? Well, it happens to be... Boom! It's these! What are these? These are their spicy Korean Q wings. I don't know what the Q is supposed to stand for. Maybe it's Q from Star Trek, even though I don't think that was spelled as Q. But who cares? Q was great. I like Star Trek, by the way. But yeah, man, like I said, I've reviewed some stuff from Buffalo Wild Wings. I've also reviewed some stuff from Wingstop, as well as other places. And I figure I'll get back around to Wingstop. It's been a bit. So, let's get a thing for the thing here real quick. Let's get this one. That's the big boy. Let's get in here and let's do it like this, and we'll go ha 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 ha. Let's give these a shot. Yeah. I see what they're going for with the Korean aspect. It's got a little bit of like a little bit of a gochujang kind of vibe. Definitely a much more Americanized version of it, but like the essence of it is there. If you want to see me try some gochujang wings, by the way, I review wings from a place called Dak Dak Korean Wings, which is a local wing spot and pretty much the best fucking wing spot I've ever been. I've reviewed some gochujang there. But that's not bad. The wing itself is nice. I mean, it's nice and big. It's definitely the biggest of them, I will say. Most of them are a little bit more nuggety. But okay. But the flavor itself, it's tasty. I will say, I was hoping for a little bit more spice. Because it actually was at the same spice level as the sweet chili ones that I just reviewed. They're both at level 3 in the spiciness out of 5. So I was kind of hoping for a similar kind of, zippiness to it. Definitely not the case. These are definitely less spicy by a good margin. And the sweet chili wings weren't crazy spicy or anything, but they at least warmed your mouth up. These, maybe a little bit of a tickle of the tongue, but these are extremely mild. Like, I wouldn't put these at a 3. These would be like a 1.5 if I were personally rating them. But they do taste good. But kind of one-dimensional. Honestly, these are a little bit disappointing compared to, especially compared to the ones I just did, because I really like those. I love the flavor. I loved how much of a hit you got from it. And I love that it had, like, contrasting flavors. There was a little complexity to it. These, yeah. They're kind of a one-and-done flavor. Like, there's a little bit of a tanginess again. It kind of has, Korean-esque kind of vibe to it. Definitely nowhere near as good as, like, proper Korean seasoning or sauces. But, again, I get the essence of it. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, they're not bad. They're a little bit sweet, a little bit savory. Not spicy, though. Again, I really do have to emphasize that. Like, I've had spicier barbecue sauces than this. And the flavor isn't bad, but, like, it's one of those things, once it reaches its precipice, which it does so relatively quickly, you're not really getting anything else out of it. These aren't thinking man's chicken wings. They're very just, okay, they're fine. They'll get the job done of being food. But they do at least taste pretty nice for what they are. They're just very unexceptional. I'm definitely happy I've got, because when you get the wing deal, comes with a big-ass thing of fries, or side of your choice, and you get 2 dipping sauces. So I've got a couple sauces I can go over there and kind of razzle-dazzle these a little bit with. Spruce them up. Alright, well, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No, and kinda. For me personally, they're not bad. I've certainly had way worse wings. But, again, I just find them very unremarkable, and while I do get the sort of Korean essence of them, really all they do is make me want, like, actual, like, Korean food, or, at least stuff with, like, real Korean seasoning, and, these are the type of wings where it's like, and I don't know how old Wingstop is, I couldn't tell you, but they've been around for a while, to be fair. I'm sure of that. These are the type of wings that 15 years ago probably were a little bit interesting because, again, Korean flavors weren't as prominent here in the United States. Now, though, where we do have a lot of really great Korean options and Korean seasonings have become a lot more prominent, I don't really think that these match up. And honestly, I would say to Wingstop, and this is just me, I'd like to see him retool this one. I'd like to see him go over there and, at least as a limited time thing, see how it goes. Go back to the drawing board a little bit. Try to get something a little bit closer to that proper Korean flavor and that proper Korean zing, because these, while not bad, I do feel like they do a little bit of a disservice to it, And I'm not expecting them to be authentic or anything, but they're also underwhelming. So I don't think I would get them again. At least not unless they decide to retool them. If I'm recommending them, kinda. Like, they're not bad, but it's just the thing of, like, Wingstop definitely has better sauces, Like, this isn't an awful one or anything, but, like, I just feel like, it's not something that, and I'm sure there's people out there who probably really like it, and good on you. Again, it's just, I feel like even if you're not super akin to Korean flavors and stuff like that, so maybe it's not as disappointing for you, ultimately, even as wings, like, they're tasty, but again, they're very one note. They don't really do much else. And I just think that there's personally better stuff on there. But, again, they're not a terrible option. I think you could do better. So, 5 things before we get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves. Truly, I have to get hamster treats-tastic rest of your life after this, because I have to go get hamster treats right after this. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have any pets? I have pets. If you watch my channel, you almost certainly know that I have pets. The time I'm doing this, I have 4 hamsters, a hedgehog, and a cat. I am definitely a pet dad. I love animals. I grew up loving animals because my dad got me in animals. And I've had a wide variety of pets that most kids would have envied. I've had snakes and frogs and crayfish and all kinds of stuff. And eventually I landed on hamsters and my adorable hedgehog and my cat. So if you have any pets and you want to talk about them, feel free to hit me up in the comments section. I love hearing about that stuff. But anyway,